Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University and Wonder Woman issue number 50. Guys, if you need a reason to get this comic book, it's because this is not the variant cover, man. This is not even the variant cover. This is the main cover, and Stanley Lau, Art Germ, made this. And just, oh my god, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I can see it. There's a couple, like, creases. Not creases, but the cover's not exactly smooth. I'm okay with that. What? It looks like a fondlinger. That wasn't my intent. What do you call it? Yeah, I'm not really so worried about this. When this goes inside my plastic with my board and all that, it's going to be just fine. In the meantime, this is just, it's Stanley Lau, man. I don't know if your comic book store charges more for the variant covers, but in this particular regard, you can have an art germ and a Wonder Woman art germ at that for the regular price of a comic book, because this is cover A. So by all means, Wonder Woman issue number 51, grab this just for that. Put in your board or your Mylar bag and your cardboard backing, and just hang this up on your wall or something, man. This is a work of art. That's what this is. All right, like, why did they even make a variant cover for this? And you know what? I don't even know who did the variant cover, so I'm not trying to insult anybody. Okay, let's get to the reading of the names here. This one's called The 52nd Visit. Steve Orlando is the writer. Laura Braga is the artist. Romulo Fajardo Jr. is the colors. Sorry if I butchered those names. And Saida Temofonte is on letters. Nice. Jenny Frisson does the variant cover, which I didn't see. I honestly didn't see, I swear. Okay. So, gorgeous book, man. Like, the book is drawn well and colored well into everything about this comic book, man. And the story now. Now, the story starts off, the whole story is just these 52 or so visits of Wonder Woman to visit this girl named Moon. This is probably a longer name. I don't know anything about the character. Apparently in issue number 26, she got into it with this girl and she put a gun up to her, and it's like, you know, Wonder Woman, she has those bracelets, right? And the bracelets of deflection, whatever you want to call them, and like nobody can pierce them. They're unbreakable. So she uses those because while she's extremely resilient to hard objects smacking her, you know, like beds and bed frames and stuff like that, that happens in this book. Also sharp objects like swords and axes. She's not very good against piercing weapons like knives, spears, javelins, swords that are poking you as opposed to trying to cut you, or bullets. Yeah, so this girl, Moon, apparently figures all this stuff out, and she got superpowers from a gene bomb, and she runs up with a pistol and humbles Wonder Woman. Okay? I didn't read that comic book. I kind of want to read that comic book now. In this particular issue, Moon is already in jail. And this is like 4 years or more that she's going to have to stay in jail. And Wonder Woman decides to visit her several times per year. Now, in these visits, at first Moon isn't receptive to her at all, and then pretty soon she starts to get a little more, and then she pulls back, and then she's kind of good, and then she pulls way back, and then, you know, it's a back and forth thing. But by the end, the so-called 52nd visit, that's when Wonder Woman goes to pick her up out of jail. Now that's several years from now, so this is actually a story in the future. It goes from the past to the present and into the future. Wonder Woman's been visiting her for the past year or so, year and a half, 2 years, and she's still got a couple more years she's going to be in prison in Antarctica. So good luck trying to escape. Population of 7, and none of them are permanent residents. So, dude, man, this had like almost zero action, and I loved it. I absolutely loved this. Look, Steve Orlando's on the book, and a lot of people were like, Steve Orlando's on the book. I don't like his writing. I get it. It's cool, you know. Writing is art. Art is subjective. I personally had absolutely zero problems with this book. I didn't need any action. This comic book was a beautiful comic book. It's a story of redemption. And man, who else is about that besides Wonder Woman? No, I mean really, because the things that she does them for love. So this was a really, really fantastic comic book. It's just a monthly visit that Wonder Woman paid to this Moon Girl, and Moon Girl, and she has no devil dinosaur. And yeah, she's just hanging out with her and talking with her and confiding in her and telling her, giving her positive reinforcement because she had a horrible life when she was younger, a life of absolute neglect. So, man, this was really good. This is a fantastic comic book, guys. Again, art germ cover as the main cover. That alone should be enough for you to buy that comic book. But I would suggest that when you do buy it, flip it open, read it, wear white gloves if you need to. But there's actually a really amazing story of redemption here. I really dug this. I did a lot. All right, guys, I don't know if I'm going to be staying on a one-on-one for a long time, but I heard new writer. People are saying, oh, Bill, go check it out. Okay. I checked it out. We'll see about next issue. All right, guys, that's it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.